No, I don't think I will. Cease this foolishness, Hawke. You know that Celestial may not deny a superior. Relinquish the figs. This is an order. How about you fuck right off? I said no. No, you just show up out of fucking nowhere, steal my glory, you're gonna go deliver them as I'm going to go deliver them. Fuck off. How many times I gotta tell you this, old man? Fuck off. You're so full of shit, your eyes are brown. No. God damn you. Fine, fuck off. I'll just go kill you later and take them back.
It was tough for an old stick like me to get here, you know. And I did it to fulfill my lifelong dream of becoming a maid. Oh, Grandpa. Oh. So I'm not budging from this spot until I get my little frilly dress and feather duster in my hands.
Alright, Vulcan, who do you put the bunny suit on right now? Do we put on the tomboy or do we put on the desert beauty?
If you ask me that again, and it's not the first option, I will throw you off a cliff. I will drive to Scotland! And I will throw you off whatever overpass is closest.
Haven't I seen that fashion abomination somewhere before? Damn, got him. Z formation. Where is Frog? Says Doom. I'm sorry. Yeah, motherfucker. Do it. Do it. Yes. Yes. Slap him one more time. Oh, this poor son of a bitch. And after this, I'll have Matthias and Salato. Oh! She's went going freeze on his ass. Oh my god. And, yeah, the first thing in my highlights section is me playing Cinder and Kagura, so... 1. Yes. Yes. Come on, mate. Here we are, motherfucker. Chat. Hello. I was telling Vulcan this, but in the span of 2 days, I've got about 4 hours of sleep because I'm a psychopath. But an hour ago, I took an hour-long nap, and I'm basically God right now. I feel good.
Quote that. He's basically God.
I'm basically
we are
God.
We're doomed. Cringe internet man has infinite power.
I'm already at that point in my YouTubing career. I'm gonna start doing like political debates with people. I challenge you to a debate. And then, you know, I'll get in like a creepy, like cringy, like Discord sex scandal or something. It's a cycle of life, you know? It always happens, dude. Dude, I was there in 2016. That was when I had my political awakening, because that's when I started going to like college. Maybe like give or take like a year or two, but wait, no, yeah, no, because I was class of 2016. But Boy howdy was that an interesting time. Everyone thought they were like a bunch of intellectuals on the internet, when in reality you were just saying things that people kind of like to hear. Anyways, chat. I did a crumb of grinding, and you're definitely gonna see it when the game starts up. And we beat the main story, but there's still some things we gotta do, because there's that fake out there, and you bet your sweet fucking asses out there that I'm gonna use that fig to get Stella back. I need my little Gyaru fairy, man. And Sterling. Sterling is such a fucking bro. We were in an internment camp together, and we both broke free together. And then I made that big sacrifice to, like, not be a Celestial, and he's like, nah, man, I get it. Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. It's good knowing you, Chief. It's a shame you only meet him at basically the end of the game. Because here's the story progression, Vulcan. Is you fall from heaven because there's some big, like, laser in the sky or something. Then you go to 3 towns, try to build up enough benevolence to fuel the giant space train. Then you go up. Then you basically go fight the 7 deadly sins in boss format. Then you go to take the figs back. Then you fall from the sky again. And all of a sudden there's an evil British Death Empire. You fight those guys. And at the very end, like literally 1 zone away from beating the game, it's like, I'm the bad guy. And then you go and you go through a single dungeon and you fight the bad guy, and that's it.
It's fucking stupid.
The bad guy does definitely feel kind of rushed. It's like, oh shit, we did all this like 7 deadly sin shit trying to teach lessons. We don't have a central bad guy, what do we do? Some could argue that, like, Columba at the start, who's like your teacher's friend, like goes to like the gravestone and tells you about Corvus, who's the bad guy. But I feel like they just kind of tack that on because Columba doesn't have a 3D sprite. That's the thing about that game, Vulcan, if you haven't noticed, is not everyone has a 3D sprite. It's kind of jarring sometimes. Like, they'll just be like, like, oh, this person's important because they're not 16-bit.
Sounds terrible.
It was a DS game, you gotta remember, though. What was the resolution? It's like 260 or something? Like 266?
1p.
Yeah. Do you ever think somebody will ever do like a pixel VTuber? And not like pixelated. As cool as that would be, I'm talking like a singular pixel. But it kind of like moves, or like it just jumps up and down when they talk.
Do you want to tempt fate? Do you want me to get into streaming? I will do that. I will be the first singular pixel man.
You can make a game out of like, alright chat, where am I on the screen right now?
It's just like a fucking Windows screensaver of me just moving around.
Yeah. I wonder if there would be a program, because you know, you as a streamer you usually like put yourself in the corner. What if you were like that, like you know, the little DVD logo that just kind of floats around and bounces around on the screen? But if you could do that, but with like your VTuber avatar, that'd probably stimulate the Zoomer brain cells. And just like the 0.001% chance you actually like perfectly fit the corner, and then chat proceeds to clip it every single time. Because we all know there's just this weird like sexual level release when it hits the corner. Just perfectly. It's like that one video of like all those like people in front of a giant TV screen. They just all start cheering.
Oh.
Which I know it's a sports event. I have to imagine. There's a big fucking TV at a bar. But oh, get this. There's this one place near where I live. It's a sports bar. For the longest time, I don't know if they even have them yet, because I don't go into bars. It's a sports bar that didn't have fucking TVs.
I'm sorry, how is that a sports bar?
I don't know. I guess they had sports memorabilia or something? I don't know. It also kind of looks like a strip club. Just like the outside interior, you know, that kind of like chic they have?
Yeah.
Okay, strip club mixed with like Mexican restaurant. That's what the outside looks like.
That sounds terrible in every fucking way. That sounds like... I don't even know.
I mean, when I went by the game store, I would have to drive by what I could only assume was like an elongated shack that was a strip club.
Sounds kind of badass, not gonna lie. They made a shack into a business.
They just oh, I don't even want to know what's in that shack. That or they just did what most places around here do when they look too small, is just it's an underground bunker basically.
There's a lot of speakeasies in my state too, which is weird because like nothing. Well, I mean it's not like historically speaking, like it makes sense, but like there's a lot. Like they're these tiny little like alleyways, and then they just become this giant fuck all bunker of alcohol and sex, drugs, and not rap or not rock and roll, but rap.
Oh. But yeah, there's a lot of
people run the country now.
But yeah, there's a lot of like underground places around here. I don't know why. It's concerning. Granted, it is Ohio, but there's like this one really popular like rest stop, and I shit you not, dude. It is the tiniest fucking little thing. But there is like a billion motorcycles always outside. Like, I don't know if there's shit underground where people just like walk down there. It's like, think like this, you know those super small Dairy Queens?
Mm-hmm.
That's the size of the thing.
Oh no.
So I have to imagine they walk down there. That, or it's like some secret government facility that they just prop up to be a rest stop. Which, I don't know why you'd make it a rest stop. But...
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised either. I mean, just to be completely honest.
Yeah, that's true. If the motorcycles were pretty much taking up every spot 24/7, then there's no room for you to stay.
I mean, take it from someone who dresses like a Fed and is a Fed. It's easy to tell who another Fed is. Ladies and gentlemen, don't dress like a Fed.
Yeah. Don't pull a, what was it, Ruby Ridge, where it's like these like 30-something military guys, like SWAT guys, were pretending to be 20-something college students, but they never left the place they rented out, and they never went to any of the local colleges. God, yes, you're totally a college student. I remember one
other
time.
people are willing to stake them out. That's what gets me.
I'll tell you one time I had to like tell this guy this because he was like a he was pretty much paid to like walk around a grocery store and like spy on people suspected of shoplifting. Dude was the dumbest motherfucker. Because, you know, like the super cartoony and cheesy, like, he leans around the corner, very obviously looking at somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he was doing. So I had to pull him away. It's like, alright, here's what you do. You pull out your fucking cell phone and you pretend you're talking to somebody. Have you not seen the Pokemon movie? Like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Like, oh my god.
Like, no shit, retard. It's a good fucking idea. There's a reason people do it.
Yeah.
Dude, this is completely unrelated, but there's a Mad Max-esque War Thunder event going on right now, and it's probably the most fun I've had in this game in a decade.
Yeah. Did you ever play the Mad Max game?
It was shit.
Mad Max game, the open world one.
I didn't like it.
Because I heard people love that game. I know my dad liked it, but
I just... It was very hard for me to like that game.
I wasn't a fan of the ending. I'm gonna look up the like user reviews Mad Max game, because you know how it is, critics versus reviewers. Reviews 4.7 out of 5. Here we go, Metacritic. Let's see here. 69%, nice. Oh my god, that game came out 9 years ago, dude.
Unfortunate.
Okay. User scores are a total, like an absolute point higher. Because it's gotten mixed reviews from Metacritic at 69. But the user scores are a 7.9. And it generally seems to be around that range. And then there's the morons that give it straight 10 out of 10s. Fucking hate those. I hate Steam reviews so much, dude. Because it's always those little dipshits that are like, you know, has anime titty 10 out of 10. That doesn't fucking help me, asshole. You're not funny. Yeah, maybe the Giga Chad one every now and then is kind of funny. But, oh my god. I think I've actually like reviewed a game on Steam and like actually tried. I don't know why. It was Sacred 3. Okay, I think I know why. Because I liked the game, but I also have to preface that if you're looking for a Sacred game, that's not the one to play. And it's not a good game.
I mean, that's me in Dragon Age Inquisition. Like, I love it. It's a fun game. Mostly because I like the flashy visuals and just spell go boom. But it's not a good game. Objectively speaking, it's a pretty shitty game.
Alright, are you with me in that being an archer is the most boring fucking class?
In
Because-
any actual game like Inquisition, abso-fucking-lutely. If
Because-
it's like Baldur's Gate or like actual D&D, then maybe it's okay.
Yeah, because like in the Pathfinder games, archers are fucking crazy. But in Inquisition, here's pretty much what you do. Okay, guys, imagine you're just like slowly moving to the left. Plink, 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 plink.
Mind-numbing.
Uh-oh,
It's actually painful.
someone's getting close to me. I better do my super cool backflip move and then proceed to plink some more. Like, the only
Instead
way...
of magic, but... Sorry to cut you off.
It's like the only way I've seen people like actually like make it fun was the hunter in the multiplayer, because they had a passive that they did scaling damage the closer they were to the enemy. So what they would do is they would grapple hook up to an enemy, get in their face, and then they would do the backflip move. And they would just spam that like a daredevil. That's the only way. Even when I'm an archer, I would be a melee archer.
Anyways. The thing I hate about Inquisition is like the mage class even. There's only two builds you can really go with.
Mm-hmm.
It's either just turbo healer
It's not even
or
that good.
or if you're lucky, maybe like some sort of trap DPS. It's like just pure DPS as a mage is not really
Yeah, they've got
possible.
they've got the AoE, but it doesn't do shit. It was like, I refuse to use the Spirit Blade for, what was it, Night Enchanter?
It was something. Oh yeah, Night Enchanter.
Like, I get what they were going for. They wanted to use the new barrier mechanic because they want to just fuck healers. And they wanted the classic Arcane Warrior from Origins. Well, here's the problem. The Arcane Warrior was the most fucking broken piece of shit in Origins. It's like, yes, what if we take the penalties of being a mage and not have that? What if we give them full plate armor that they can wield, and they use their intelligence as their strength stat? Like, what's... And then what if we just give them something that causes them to not take damage 75% of the time? Oh, I miss Spirit Healer. Man, you probably never got that far in Origins, but there was a class called the Shapeshifter for the mage. It was Morgan's class.
No, I got just far enough.
It was, it's like the Ranger class, like it's there for style points. I'm trying to think, like, did they keep like any of the original classes? Like, they obviously kept Templar. I guess all the warrior classes kind of stayed. They just reworked Champion to be like an actual tank. So I can't remember the... Okay, no, the rogue classes were kind of stupid. Like, they kept Assassin, but then they had Alchemist. And what was the other one? It wasn't Alchemist, it was the Tempest. It wasn't the Shadow, was it?
Are we talking Inquisition?
Yeah. Oh no, it was the Artificer, that's what it was.
Oh.
The designated archer class, because you can't let them get close to you when you're blinking. You know. There's only one way also in the multiplayer that made it fun. There was the Alchemist class, and they had a mix of the Tempest and the Artificer, in the fact that, you remember that move that just like throws a shit ton of like elemental landmines on the ground?
Oh yeah, that one was a pain in the ass.
Well, here's how they
Never
fixed
did what
it.
I wanted it to.
The Tempest has a skill that I believe causes none of your skills to have cooldowns.
Yeah.
So the Alchemist would chug that potion and then just spam landmines right in front of somebody. Just non-stop for like 10 seconds. Granted, their stamina had to like get back up, but I think they also had a bunch of moves that raised their stamina regen.
See, for me, I just played the Night Enchanter just because it was actually broken.
Dude, I was the shit.
No way to lose with it.
Yeah. You could solo a dragon as the Night Enchanter.
Yeah, I think you watched me do that.
Yeah. Dude, I was the shit as the elf in the multiplayer, which was like the support character, because they had a good moveset. They had the barrier, they had fade steps so they could like zip out of danger, and then they had like the electric cage ability to like lock enemies in a location. And then I guess they had chain lightning. I'll tell you, the cool classes were the DLC classes. The duelist that was Isabella from Dragon Age 2. It was a rogue tank where she would get like evasion coins, and when you would get hit, it would just consume a coin and you take no damage. And then the fucking Virtuoso was amazing, dude. You ever like play a character in a video game where you like have like for example, what he was he had a fire cord, an ice cord, and an electric cord, and you would have to combo 3 cords together, activate his like bumper ability, and then it would play the song corresponding to the cord combo.
Yeah.
He was so cool, dude. I was a fucking whip ass support with the Virtuoso. Here's how it was. No one got below like half health when I was the Virtuoso, because while I didn't have like a super big barrier.
Oh, you broke up for a minute.
Oh, that was weird. It's already starting, I guess.
Well, the weather is pretty shitty.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, the poor network connection detected, unstable.
Just like me.
Yep. But so the Virtuoso had like this little passive where like if you had like a barrier, you would regen. And his barrier, you would have to like spam it constantly because it was a smaller barrier. It wasn't like the big barrier. Nobody got below half HP when I was the Virtuoso, dude. They always had barrier. They had like bonus attack speed. They were moving faster. We were fucking zooming, man. That was such a fun character. But it's such a fucking bitch to unlock him. Here's how good I am at supports. For those that remember Battleborn, my main character was one called Reyna. She was like the bandit, like ruler, like leader person. And she was an overshield support. It wasn't really a healer. But she had a passive that you could unlock as you leveled, where it would give a little bit of HP every time you gave someone a barrier. I out-healed an actual healer. And then I also gave everyone damage buffs. I'm that fucking good at supports, dude.
Unless it's Vermintide.
Well, I'm the melee guy there. And motherfucker, how many times have I saved you with my war cry?
Fair enough. But also, how many times have I saved you with my constant bomb throwing? Goes both ways, motherfucker. I
mean, what's the math on that when we have to factor in, like, you actually can do damage to me with your bombs?
Not anymore.
Oh, that's true. You got the perk.
Yeah,
because they realized what would happen if they didn't give you that perk.
And I have infinite bombs.
Yeah.
Like every 30 seconds I get a new one.
And then we just give you our bombs.
I'm literally just a fucking...
See, that's what I was. I'm just the guy that holds the line while you guys like plank them with like your minigun and your bow. Or I guess in Frog's case, the spears. And then I think I'm technically a healer. Especially in like when we're going through like the wastes of like temporary HP gets converted into HP. Like, oh baby, my war cry makes me a healer now.
Ugh, dude, it's cracked. I love it.
Vermintide is so good, dude. I wish I could stream it. tell you
Be abducting Frog every other night.
I'll tell you one game I can't stream, and that's Dark Tide. We got through like one mission, dude, and I was like playing on a slideshow. I don't even remember what class I was that one time we played together.
I think you were the Zealot.
That sounds about right. Because I
I
can't
remember
not...
getting annoyed when you disappeared because you were my tank.
I was the tank?
Because the Ogre didn't know what the fuck he was doing.
Yeah. That's always the case, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's always that one glue eater. Nope. That one window licker. See, that's why I don't play online games, because I will psychologically blame everyone but myself. And I don't like that. It's why I don't play Among Us. Because I don't like how it just makes everyone witch hunt each other without logic. I still find it funny. So, chat. We were in VR chat and they have like an Among Us thing. It's probably still the most popular thing, and that makes baby Jesus cry. But, so the rules were pretty much the killer, it was like tag, and you had to like hide. If the killer found you, he'd kill you. And Vulcan did like the 5D chess big brain move because it was a kid. He would just constantly just like harass and follow the kid that was the killer. And I shit you not, he was the last person to die. Just because Vulcan was so annoying to the kid that the kid tried to run away from him.
I can't say that word on Twitch.
Yeah. It is great.
Fucking love it.
There's just something about like VR games and just like traumatizing children, you know? Because wasn't there some guy that got popular for like doing like Among Us VR, and he just like scared the shit out of a child? And then even though he was the killer, he persuaded everyone to like bent the child or whatever the lingo is.
Yeah, I can't I know the video. I just can't remember what it is.
Yeah. So it really is kind of, this is a bad analogy and a bad segue of it, but it's like the mentality of like, you're gonna get in a fight and you know you're gonna get your ass whooped, so you just like strip down naked, because you know the only options in a fight in like prison are be the strong guy or be the crazy one. It just works. That kind of reminds me. I think Bethesda's still trying to do like patching in their game, because now I'm seeing like a moon dust like puff in the wind when my dad plays. He also figured out how to duplicate his ships through a glitch. Because there must always be a dupe glitch.
I wonder, what's the Starfield rating? I'm looking right now.
Probably not high with that patch that removed the ability to steal ships.
We are currently sitting at only mixed.
Sounds about right.
1% positive, 40% positive in the last few days. Like, it's such a... Okay. The planets are terrible. They are disgusting. Like, everything about them makes me want to fucking vomit and kill myself.
Yeah.
The ships and the graphics, overall, beautiful. The planet's just like fucking painted over.
Yeah,
No
they
Man's
fixed the...
Sky does a better job.
Yeah,
At launch, No Man's Sky did a better job.
Yeah, they did fix the fluoride stare. They actually like blink now. And well, here's good news, Vulcan. In an attempt to cope and not seethe and quell the fires of getting rid of like the only like fun part of the game, they populated planets a lot more because they're like, oh well, we also removed all these ships landing because there's just no place for them to land because we added so much more stuff to the planet. Bull fucking shit. You're just trying to cover it up.
Right side, cool. More shit happens. Downside, fuck. Game
Yeah.
doesn't work.
Yeah, the downside, the one fun thing is now neutered.
It made me go back to No Man's Sky. That's how bad it fucking got. And to be fair, No Man's Sky is actually really fucking fun now.
Oh, my dad.
And that's coming from a day one player.
You want to hear something funny? And this is how interesting, like, my dad's take in games are.
Go for it.
He likes day one No Man's Sky, and he does not like what No Man's Sky has become.
See, I'm at a weird spot. I loved day one because it was very simple. It was very easy. Yeah, it was busted and didn't work half the time, but it was simple and easy. Now it's kind of convoluted and confusing as fuck. So I get where your dad's coming from, but also I'm happy they did what they did because it is arguably better now that more people can actually play it.
I think the reason my dad liked it so much on launch was because he loves space opera stuff. Like, we've had this, like, conversation, me and him, about how I'm more of, like, a cyberpunk sci-fi guy, and he's more of, like, a space sci-fi guy. And I think he just liked being alone with his thoughts flying through space. Because there really wasn't much you can do in base No Man's Sky. It's kind of like that with Starfield, too.
I mean, I get that. That's why I like playing Forza and just like blasting music in the background. It's like, I mean, you know my mental situation. It's not very good. There's a lot of issues involved with that, and a lot of them are generally purely caused by stress, which is ironic, because the more I think about it, the more I get stressed, the more everything compounds into issues that don't really exist. So just like today when I had to go to like my fucking bank, for instance, I was just in my car thinking, I'm like, yeah, I can do this. I can make this work. So like, purely because I was alone with my own thoughts and no one could reach me, except maybe the radio and the bitch behind me that almost fucking hit me today. There's a story behind that. I'll tell that after. But like, I was able to actually come to terms with my career path and actually set out to do something with it, which is really nice. But going on to the second part of my story, the fucking bitch that hit me. Oh, dude, I was so mad. So the rain blinded you enough that like you could barely see maybe like 20, 25 meters in front of your car. It was bad today. And I was going like 60, maybe a little lower, because in Kentucky our speed limit's like 70, but everyone goes 80 to 90 just because we all know the roads, except on the weekends when the fucking Ohioans come down and ruin everything. Because they have nothing good in their own state. But like we were starting to slow down coming towards like this one like junction, and this fucking bitch behind me almost fucking hit me because my thought process is like, okay, I don't know if I can fully slow down enough before, you know, it like, but because I don't know if this person behind me is going to hit me if I just slam on my brakes, because they were like on my bumper. So my thought process is, okay, the entire left lane is open. She can go to the left lane.
You
And
assume logic with drivers.
yeah. Yeah. And it's I went onto the shoulder because in the rain too, and I picked this up as a little tip when I was, from truck driver training in the Army, is if you hit the rumble strips when it's raining, it adds a little bit of traction that you need, because they're significantly more coarse than the main road, obviously. But they can help with traction. So I went onto the rumble strips and started to slow down before, fully going off to the shoulder, because I thought that'd be the best option. And this bitch fucking follows me. Like, dead ass. I'm already on the shoulder. She's like, oh, I'm gonna go on the shoulder. And she almost fucking hits me. So I pull off to the shoulder, put on my hazards. She does the same, because I fucking like put my hand out and flagged her down. And I fucking berated that woman for a solid 3 minutes. I was screaming at her for that shit because it's like, you're gonna fucking hit me in your little shitty 2003 Honda Civic, and I'm not gonna fucking deal with that. Because I do not have the time to sit here for the fucking cops because I want to beat the fucking weather, and you're gonna be a dumbass and get on my ass. She was black too, so, you know, a little bit of racism here, but ooh, pattern recognition. Hot take, pattern recognition.
I actually almost got peemed today too. Must be some in the water. The guy straight up just ran red light. So I was just a pretty simple story of, you know, just typical Ohio driving. Of I was getting off the freeway and, you know, it was kind of just like merging into like a main road. And I was not the first car that was going through the green light. So I was like turning in. This motherfucker almost like straight peems me in the side. That light was red for a good solid few seconds. That fucker. Actually, now I think about it, this is the same place for like that like, I don't know why they thought this was a good idea, but there was some 16-year-old like Muslim girl that legally needed her glasses to drive, and she decided she didn't have her glasses that day and fucked up my dad's paint job.
So, because they legally need something, because they are quite literally, biologically blind. They're like, oh, no, I'll leave it at home. I don't need it. The government even told me I'm blind as fuck, and I actually can't see. Fucking hate people like that. And that's coming from someone whose eyesight was terrible for years. It miraculously got better with time. I think it's because I actually stopped doing hard drugs, but I digress.
Like, I just think the funniest part of that whole situation was that girl's dad like tried to like, you know, when you're clearly at fault, so you puff your chest out trying to start shit. That's what her dad tried to do to my dad. And my dad he's a very strong man. He's worked out his entire life. He's like, oh, that's cute, buddy. If I had to describe it, it probably would have been like the situation, like, you know, in GTA 5 with like the car dealer guy, where he like always tries to like spin it of like the customer's racist, but it's just not working. Got Ohio driving. I probably told this part on stream, but I live right on the border between like where the roads are maintained by the city and the county. Well, I mean right on it. I mean literally in the same road. If I go to the left, it's city, and if I go to the right, it's the county. The county roads are so fucking smooth, dude. And then, unfortunately, I have to get to work by going through the city route. And I have to fucking bob and weave because the potholes are massive. Because they don't fix the road. No, they put like tar in the pothole, expecting it to like, oh, you know, this will just smooth out as people drive over it. But then it gets cold and shitty out, as it usually is in Ohio. And the weather just rips it up and makes deeper potholes.
I don't understand why we have fucking engineers and shit, like specifically unions. Like, this is coming from someone who briefly worked in a union in Ohio, or a construction union, and I fucking hated it. And it's not just because it's a union, and unions generally deserve to burn.
Well, don't say that. They'll slash tires.
They could,
but they're out.
They can suck my fucking left nut.
But they're looking out for you though, by slashing your tires.
At this point, yeah. But like, I worked with them, and my boss was a fucking 50-year-old alcoholic, twice divorced, like typical bullshit you'd see in a construction worker. And
hi, Kane. Yeah, Ohio.
Oh my god, it was so bad because like it was so corrupt. Like, we'd be like, oh, we have to hit this deadline by now. Well, I'm sorry, motherfucker. You could have hit it like 5 weeks earlier, but you're too busy fucking day drinking on the job and having me, an apprentice, fucking work my ass off when I literally... Here's the shitty thing about being military. I am young. I am very young. And because of the military and because of training I've done in the military, I know significantly more about certain aspects and problem solving of a lot of these trade careers. I was also a tradesman before enlisting. So it just fucking infuriates me. It's like, oh, you need to weld the, or sorry, I wasn't a welder. I was a rebar layer. It's fuck me, my only qualification. And they're like, ah, nope, can't do that. But I was laying rebar one day at work because that's just all I could fucking do. And they brought in this other apprentice that was welding on the bridge I was working on. This motherfucker could not weld for shit. He was twice my fucking age. And he was like, he was like about to like take his journeyman's test. I talked to him for like a minute. This motherfucker could not weld. He was melting the metal faster than he was putting it together. Which I'm not going to get into the science behind welding and all the metallurgy, but that's pretty fucking stupid if you're doing that. And it pisses me off. I fucking hate how stupid a lot of people are.
I'll never forget when I went to the pharmacy. Like my manager who was helping me train's like, yeah, hey, the union guy came in and there's a slip. Like these it pretty much just said that they're gonna take my paycheck from me. Like this motherfucker doesn't even have the decency to give this to me himself. And I think it actually put like, how much of your paycheck do you want to give to the union? None. Fuck off. I work hard for my money. I guess context for me why I despise people like this is because my family is very blue collar work. My dad pretty much like fixed vending machines for like 20 years until they pretty much just like try to work him to death till he left, so he didn't get his benefits. So I don't like corpo people. I don't like unions. I don't like any of that. And also, it surprises people sometimes because I have a decent work ethic for being a Zoomer. Like, man, dude, you come in every day. Like, yeah, because this is my fucking job. Even if I don't like it, I still come in. Gotta make that money, you know? I gotta pay off the diploma that I came and wiped my ass with.
I am sorry in advance, Hawke. I'm currently trying to fucking murder a robot the size of a house.
That actually
Arrows don't work.
So I had an idea for a Lancer campaign setting. It's for those that don't know, Lancer's a tabletop game that's basically for like mecha, like Gundam Wing stuff. And it's one of the only few ones that's like decent. But I was thinking kind of like an H.R. Geiger-esque like a Western setting. Or like a fantasy setting. But like, they're not just like mechs, but the premise was basically there is one of these mech suits that belongs to a specific person that it's fated to have. And it's like it's more like H.R. Geiger-esque, like more kind of fleshy, living kind of robot thing. But actually that wasn't fucked up enough for me. So I thought, well, what happens to people who can other people get in them? Yes, they can. But here's the problem. They start going insane, and they might even assimilate into the mech. Eventually. Don't get in one of the mechs that aren't yours. Then I started thinking like, okay, what if there's like this super like brutal, like, this wasteland that we live in fucking sucks. Join us or die. And I was thinking like, okay, if you have a mech, you are immediately conscripted. You get no choice. I mean, like, you'll be celebrated as a hero, and you'll probably get benefits if you live, but it's the mentality of like that one like paladin faction in Pillars of Eternity, where we're gonna be so fucking brutal and merciless. We will kill everyone that we are paid to kill, just so that when we show up, both sides shit their pants so hard they both give up and stop fighting and no one has to die. I like the idea of that faction so much, dude. The Paladin factions are actually really good in Pillars of Eternity. There's one where they're like diplomat bodyguard people because their founder got shot and there's like, okay, this is bullshit. They're doing a good thing. So they're equal parts really good diplomats and also super defensive like tower shield bodyguards. Then there was I think the one everyone likes is the Kind Wayfarers, where they're more like ranger paladins and they're more for like the common people. Nobility really don't like them, except in recent years when they like started like actually like making maps of places. They're more like the road paladins. It's super cool. Pillars was such a good game, dude. We haven't heard anything about what was the game they were making? Arisen? Avowed. That's it. It was Avowed. People started bitching about the color palette, which I kind of liked. It probably wasn't a good idea to make the bright blue green fucking fishman the only person you see talk. But we really haven't heard anything about that game since then. Maybe they're pulling a Sonic. Microsoft really doesn't have like many. Like, I don't even know what they're doing. Like, I think they're like making an Indiana Jones game. And this is the one I was excited for. Was they're making like a new like Trials of Mana-esque game, like a Mana series game. I fucking love those games. I want to play them someday. What? Oh, I gotta look up her name. What was like the princess chick from? Oh. I wish I had my mouse back. Thank you.
Huh.
Is it Trials of Mana characters? Angela, that's it. Everyone always likes the Rias girl because she's the token like pretty blonde waifu. No, I want the fucking mage princess chick. Which is weird because I'm usually not like the princess guy, you know. I laugh at people who choose the elf romance option because they're the pretty elf. I mean, more power to you, but it's like Divinity Dragon Commander. You could marry the pretty princess or elf princess, or you could get the super like in charge, sexy teacher looking dwarf princess, or the skeleton princess, or the super lawyer like lizard man princess, but also not lizard man. It's really weird, her design. I too hate the pointy-eared fucks. Yeah. Fucking bitch ears. I love that term so much. Elves, man. I'm not much of an elf guy. I don't think I ever really was an elf guy. They were too, like, weird for me. That and I play a lot of Pathfinder, and those things are just basically aliens. But, you know, don't take my advice. I'm that guy that plays human male fighter. How about you, Vulcan? Yeah, you're probably like more of a dwarf guy, aren't you?
Sorry, I zoned out for a moment. In what sense?
Just like
General?
picking a race for like an RPG. Me, I'm classic male human fighter.
Okay, see, for me, that's a tough... So if we're going, like, by generally Pathfinder D&D rules, definitely dwarves. I prefer dwarves just because I'm a very blunt person and I like their attitude. Outside of that, however, in the Warcraft way of doing things, I love trolls. I absolutely fucking do. Unironically.
The jungle voodoo aesthetic is pretty powerful. Kane
I mean, like,
approves of the dwarf.
I mean, Hawk, like, you know enough about me. I'm a very, like, it's weird saying this because it's almost pagan. Like, my beliefs are almost pagan. But it's like, I'm a very ritualistic person when it comes to, like, being out in nature. So, like, it fits pretty well with my aesthetic, or my belief system, I shouldn't say aesthetic. My aesthetic is closer to pastel metalhead, which is kind of sad to say it like that. But
Do you listen to Black Veil Brides, good sir? My dad did for a while.
Hawk, I listen to fucking Viking metal and I wear bright fucking polo shirts.
Alright, here's another one for you. What kind of caster do you prefer to play as? Intelligence, wisdom, or charisma?
Wisdom.
I'm a wisdom guy too.
I've just fallen in love with druids. I love it. Oof.
I mean, with the conversation about me being a fucking whip-ass healer, I'm definitely a cleric guy. Especially Pathfinder, because those clerics could be fucking anything.
See, for me, it's mostly just like I've fallen in love with being a support caster. Like, I love being a DPS caster, like a sorcerer, but like recently in Baldur's Gate with my druid run, being support's fucking amazing. Support with the option of occasionally being DPS.
Ooh, Kane says charisma just because warlock monk multi-class. The Fist Wizard in Pathfinder first edition can be crazy. Because there's an archetype, I can't remember what they're called, but it's basically a dragon monk.
That is pretty fucking
They have a dragon monk where they're, instead of using their wisdom for all their stuff, it's charisma. So if you just put some points in sorcerer and bam, you got a draconic Fist Wizard. Spamming those touch attacks. You know, like... Oh, he muted himself. I'm a big, like, Lovecraftian Eldritch Horror guy, but there's just something about the warlock class that just rubs me the wrong way. Like, I know they're more than just, like, Cthulhu, but I don't know. It's a cool premise. Like, it's basically like the witch from Pathfinder of, like, you make a bargain with a higher power and you get magic out of it. There's good roleplay potential, but there's something about the fucking warlock. Maybe it's because there's always a fucking warlock in every group. You know, Tiefling Warlock is the classic, right? Now, Human Fighter, Tiefling Warlock, Elf Ranger, Dwarf Fighter, probably. Or Dwarf Cleric.
Warlocks because of World of Warcraft. That's purely why.
Oh yeah, they're like super like dark DPS casters, aren't they? Or not
Yeah,
like
but it's
DPS,
just...
like dot casters.
Their whole aesthetic pisses me off. I fucking hate it. And it just carries over to shit like D&D too, because like I only imagine like Warcraft casters, and it pisses me off when I see a fucking warlock anywhere. It's like, oh, look at you, you're purely DPS and making everyone around you suffer. Fuck you.
Pact of the Blade Warlock with I think that's Kensai Monk do stupid stuff. I forgot there's like this weird like isn't like a Dexa damage like Blade Warlock or something that's like broken. I don't play 5th edition. I've pretty much played Pathfinder 1st edition all my life until recently, where I learned just how fucking broken it is and it's not fun anymore. Now I play Sword World, which is only translated by fans and will never probably leave Japan ever. I gotta like really set up a Sword World campaign because there are some campaigns in there, Vulcan, that I have that you can play without a GM. So like I got one where it could just be like you and me without a GM playing. Because Japanese.
Yes, let's not have friends ever.
They do have the Artificer class I told you about, which is basically I cast Bullet. They straight up have a move that is shoot to heal. Let me heal you with this magical mending bullet. And here's also another thing, Vulcan. You can also take the Rider, like, minor class, and you could just straight up just be like a dwarf with a rifle on a motorcycle. Because they don't specify what your mount is, I think.
Oh my god.
So yes, canonically, if you take the Rider class, you could be Cloud Strife. Just riding around on his motorcycle with his massive fucking greatsword. Realistically, that probably would just be like major class fighter, minor class rider, and then probably some other minor class. Because how that works is it's an XP buy system, and you got your major classes, which cost more, and then your minor classes, which aren't really classes, they're more like bonuses. So like Sage lets you do more smart things, Ranger lets you do more rangery things, Scout lets you do rogue things, that kind of shit. It's a fun concept, but here's also the interesting thing about that game is they have 3 different combat systems. They got the basic, which is kind of like your standard, like pretty much like me playing Dragon Quest, where everyone just doesn't move. You have a front line and a back line, and the front line is shared between both sides of the conflict, and then you just take turns. Standard is everyone's on a line and there's actual movement you have to calculate. And then America is just a bunch of chads, because the advanced thing that's not even in the core rulebook for Sword World is just basic like D&D movement. So it's a very accessible game. You know, if it ever got outside of Japan, that wasn't just fan translation.
That'll never happen. At least in our lifetimes.
Yeah, no, it probably never will, because it is like the biggest. Well, like the big 3 are obviously D&D, Sword World, and funny enough, the most popular one over there is Call of Cthulhu. Japanese love Call of Cthulhu. And given like Japanese horror, they probably got some like some pretty sick shit over there. Like sick isn't good.
Bad for the Japanese. They're just so fucking depraved as a people.
But do you think like you could do like a Junji Ito campaign? That's probably what a lot of them are like. Who
No,
here
I don't like Japanese body horror.
Go refrain from the tentacle jokes. You want to learn about the origins of tentacle hentai? I learned it in sociology class. I mean, I already knew about it prior, but it's funny that it happened. It's really just a case of be careful censoring the populace. Because I feel like this might be biased because my teacher's trying to spin it this way, but the Japanese, they really didn't care about nudity. And then other people started coming to their country fully clothed, like, what the fuck is this? And I guess they got kind of ashamed about it. So the body kind of became like a no-no thing. Like, if you've seen hentai, you know they censor the penis for no reason. Like, those show the most depraved shit ever. But they gotta pixelate the penis. And so someone found a workaround, like, hey, you know, a tentacle kind of looks like a penis. And so that bypassed the weird censorship laws. So be careful what you censor, folks. You never know. It's the butterfly effect. You know, you go back in time, you step on like a butterfly, and next thing you know, the Statue of Liberty's blown up and monkeys are experimenting on humans.
I mean, Hawk, look what's happened in the U.S. since COVID. Trans rights and trans people in general.
Or
That
like
has
the government
fucking
cheese.
skyrocketed.
Yeah, the government cheese thing of like, well, you know, prohibition's a thing now because everyone keeps beating their wives because they're a bunch of alcoholics with, you know, war trauma. Like, okay,
Just
all
get rid
the
of their vice.
all the bars are now ice cream bars. Like, okay, now we got all this extra milk. Fuck, prohibition's ended. What do we do with all this milk? We, the government, will buy it. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna make more milk and make a shit ton more. Like, oh, now we got all this extra milk. Let's turn it into cheese. And then proceeds to make a government agency dedicated to buying and making dairy products. And like coercing companies to make cheese-based products.
In fact, there is a cheese vault in the state of Kentucky that is operated solely by the U.S. government.
Yeah, there's a mountain of cheese. There was government cheese for those that aren't from America. And from what I understand, because my mom grew up around that time, apparently that's some good fucking cheese.
Yeah, dude, it was fucking regulated.
Yeah, man, you just get, just like once a month you got your brick of cheese. It's because they I can't believe they thought that it was a good idea to just throw that in the ocean. No, motherfucker, give it to the people! Just...
But the government
There's-
can't be wrong. They have to get rid of all the evidence.
But cheese!
But Hawk, public image. The government can't be wrong. That gets rid of the narrative. We can't question our president.
My brother in
We
Christ,
do.
our president
We're terrible.
our president questions where he's at all moments.
You can't say that, Hawk. You're gonna get arrested now. The truth police are coming for you.
Oh, what's Biden gonna do? He's gonna forget about in like 2 seconds.
Oh, but
He's
the
just-
his CIA handlers won't forget you.
It's gonna. Oh god, Biden's talking about corn pop again. He's talking about how like kids love to, how his legs turn blonde in the sun, how kids at the pool love to rub up against his legs.
Jesus
I-
Christ.
I get public speaking as a bit sometimes, but that one was just really weird.
Yeah.
Apparently, a Kennedy is trying to run as independent this time. I heard about this today. Which, good fucking luck trying to run as an independent.
Good luck running as a Kennedy. You're gonna get shot.
Come on, Vulcan. We all know nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys.
Insert car crash.
So, again, for those that aren't American, here's how, like, bad it is to try and run as someone that isn't a Democrat or Republican. There's the Libertarian Party, the Green Party here. In 2016, the Libertarian candidate, and this is even independent, this is like a step above independent, because it's a party-run thing. The Libertarian candidate got less votes than a dead gorilla who became a meme on the internet. It's also around the get rid of the alphabet man agencies. Yeah. What is it like the FBI? Everyone does there's other organizations that do their job. I don't know anything about the FBI because I don't trust movies whatsoever.
We don't need the agencies that are separate of the government, and that's coming from someone who has actively expressed interest in working for those agencies. We genuinely do not need them. They are a money sink. They are the most corrupt and evil thing in this country. They quite literally run the government. I'm gonna get fucking suicided because I said that.
Yeah.
It's like, it's bad.
Just like that bit in Harvester for you. It's like, Well, he died of natural causes. He's a bloody skull and spine. How is that natural? Son, you can't live without a spine. Like, I guess.
And the worst part is I'm depressed enough. People will believe the government when they say, "Oh, he killed himself."
It's just like you end up being like that one like character from SpongeBob that's just like a crusty spine and head. You know, what did he say? It's like, yep, that's definitely suicide. He has committed suicide by his brakes going out. Oh no, what was it like? It's like in Death Wish, like, was it Death Wish 3? Where his love interest, like, Bronson literally just went to go drop off mail. And then some hoodlums just ran up to his car, punched his love interest in the face, and just, like, sabotaged his brakes. And the car explodes when it collides with a semi. You won't even have anything elaborate. They'll just punch you and mess with the brakes.
And she isn't smart enough to, like, even move.
Well, how smart can you be when you're trying to have sex with Paul Kersey, dude? Not even just have sex with him, just be associated with him. Out of the 5
he's supposed to be at
movies...
the grocery store. I'm gonna be dead in 4 days.
Fuck, he knows my name. I'm dead. Like, out of all 5 movies, there's literally been only one person that has survived that has known him. And that was, like, the teenager at the literal last minute of the final movie. Which, by the way, that child, their mother was his love interest, who got jigsawed, and then, like, Jigsaw from Punisher, and then died. Because no one can live with Paul Kersey. I love those movies. They're just like... I don't know how to explain it. It's like, each one's different, but some of them are more cheesy than others. Like, Bronson straight up killed an entire, like, sector of New York City by himself in the 3rd movie. And then it's just the whole vigilante justice thing.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if I ended up like Bronson.
The whole
already halfway there.
Oh, if you ever have the urge to become an architect. And yeah, you're definitely there. That's the thing, right? Like, Paul Kersey, like, he's supposed to be like this super crazy killer guy, killing, you know, gangbangers and shit. He was just a fucking architect. Yeah, he was just in the first movie he was...
Oh yeah, because he did. He learned how to use a gun in the first movie.
Yeah, no, in the first movie he was just a normal guy in upper class America. And then his wife got murdered and his daughter got, like, forced into becoming a vegetable. And then he just
chose.
And then he just bought a gun, and he's like, okay, I have a gun now because this horrible, horrible thing happened in my life, and my life is shattered. Oh, hey, look, someone's being accosted by a gangbanger. I have protection now. Yeah. Like, the thing, it's not like action movies, you know, where they're doing, like, gun fu and shit. Bronson just pulls out the gun and he just caps them. Because it's a gun.
He pulls out the gat.
Then he pulls out the Wildy Magnum in the 3rd movie. Just a pistol that can kill an elephant. God, those movies are so good. We gotta watch them again. I feel like I'm making a list of movies I need to watch every year. Obviously, Conan the Barbarian, because that's my favorite movie ever. We gotta watch Demolition Man, because every year that movie becomes more and more closer to reality. And then just the Death Wish movies. You ever watch Demolition Man, Vulcan?
I think you streamed it at one point.
It's got Sylvester Stallone in it, where he gets thrown in the future. Yeah. and everything is like super PC, like you can't even swear in public without getting a ticket. There's no music, the radio only plays show tunes, the commercials, jingles.
Hmm.
Taco Bell won the franchise war, so now every restaurant is Taco Bell.
Hell yeah.
Like even like the high-end fancy restaurants is just like, ah yes, the mayor wishes to invite you to Taco Bell. Huh? Sure, I guess. Oh, you don't even have sex in those movies. You just put like on a VR headset and you're just like brain chemicals get stimulated.
I'm not okay with that.
Yeah. And then Sylvester Stallone brought up the notion of having actual sex, and it disgusted the woman. Oh god, that movie is so crazy. Everyone's always like, how do you use the 3 seashells? Well, I just imagine you just use it like toilet paper, you just scoop it out. You probably don't know about the 3 seashells, do you?
No, I don't.
So they got rid of toilet paper. And the only thing that Sylvester Stallone found in the bathroom was 3 seashells. Which I believe is a reference in Cyberpunk. There's some bathroom somewhere, it might be your apartment, that just has 3 seashells right next to the toilet. There's so many good references in Cyberpunk. Like one of the old skills that has since been deleted was just Harrison Ford's character in Blade Runner as the icon. I think this perk was called Blade Runner. That's another good movie. Me and my dad, he was just watching that randomly one day, and we just probably shot the shit for like the entire movie about like, well, pretty much what a lot of people do and write college theses on that movie. And you know, I made the joke of how like every like synthwave artist has a song called Tears in the Rain. And then I think after that we tried watching the reboot, and we watched like 15 minutes of it and we realized it was stupid. We call it visually stunning. That one scene with the VTuber is, it's okay. How long have you been going for? I'm noticing I'm doing longer streams and I'm kind of okay with that. Granted, we have like hour-long just chatting segments. Again, I like that. But you know, we gotta go find our girl, you know? This one's for all the Stella fans out there. You're not forgotten, at least not by me. So I did a hold on, my mouse is being weird. I did a smidgen of grindage.
An hour and a half in, and he opens the game.
Dude, one of the guys I watch, he'll talk for like an hour and a half before playing the game, and it's honestly some of the more entertaining stuff. Like, I know people who also watch him, and they admit like, yeah, I just watch the just chatting, and then I leave when he starts playing the game. It's because of how wild he is. I got a silver shield, and I got some heavy gauntlets now. I got a life bracer, which is regens my HP every round, as the tank who takes 1 damage even from bosses sometimes. I'm God, like I said. I gave Brenna our strongest armor, and then I upgraded it, so now it's gold mirror armor that reflects spells a lot of the time. Oh yeah, I also gave her some actual like pants. Matthias got an upgrade with his staff because I kind of had to alchemize the sleepy stick. And what was I making with it? I made something with it. I'll eventually get there. He's got the thinking cap now. He's still got his sweet-ass red and black magic armor. Donna got the most biggest overhaul. She now no longer looks like Dora the Explorer. We now have these sweet black ethereal robes. Got some blessed bottoms and some wizard wellies. And I also just gave her a magical shield. Maybe one day I'll upgrade the shield, but for now, it's literally just there not to defend her, but to boost her magical power even more. So, I am going to instruct everyone now, or enlighten them, on where the fuck do you go? Because if you look in battle records, tragedy. I did kind of have to look this up. Out of all the places we're going to port Lleviathan, no, it's fine. Jonah? I think she's in her house. Hi, Jonah. Oh, you're the traveler who helped me out before, aren't you? Yeah, how could you forget? I shish kebabbed a whale. I did what Captain Ahab couldn't. I knew I recognized you. It feels like I haven't seen you for ages, though. I'm out fishing most days now with the rest of them, you know. I'm pretty useless, but I don't mind admitting it. But I am learning. I'm useless, and I know it. As it happens, there's something been bothering me. Seeing as you're by here, perhaps I could ask you? When we out... Yeah, it actually says when we out. When we out fishing the other day, I saw a huge, great shadow in the water. It was the real Leviathan. I'm sure it. And I want to see him properly so bad, like, I'm all fidgety. Didn't you go through that entire character arc of not wanting to summon Leviathan anymore? Granted, that was before you learned it was your dad. So I was thinking maybe you could have a few words with people around here, by here, and see if you can't find out how to call him? Yes. Oh, thank you. I'm so busy fishing now, I haven't got the time, see? And there's no one else I can ask. There's an old tale by here about a spirit medium who was able to summon Leviathan. But that old lady passed away years back. Still, I'm sure there must be some clues left in the village about how she did it. I did have a bit of a look myself, but it was pretty pointless. They spelled pointless L-U-S-S. I couldn't find a thing. But you'll have better luck, I'm sure. Follow that fish. Oh, and what do you know, there's a ghost right here. I'm no longer among the living, so there's nothing you can gain from talking to me. Won't you agree? Oh, I'll sit down and talk to you. You're looking for Leviathan Serenader? Jonah wants to know how to summon Leviathan. Well, now I suppose that would be me. I did used to perform a ritual to give thanks to him, but I never actually saw him mine. Wait. So Leviathan was a thing before Jonah, because the whole thing with Leviathan was he was Jonah's father who died at sea, and he ate a fig, one of the figs, so he could protect his and provide for his daughter after he died. So there's more than one Leviathan. Unless it was just a legend that was just passed down and this was just he transformed into. Because that's probably what he thought would work. Still, the outfit I wore was the one that's always been worn for the ritual. Loves it, Lleviathan does, apparently. A watermark wand, a flowing dress, and a silver shield it was. All I can tell you is that you might attract Leviathan's attention if you wear the same as I did. Get all the gear and go somewhere with a good view of the sea. Call out to him, and you never know, he might just call back. And I think we go back and talk to Jonah, which it wasn't obvious with the silver shield. I do have the items. Watermaw wand you can just buy in Gleba. And you can also just buy a flowing dress as well.
Bro, a fucking tree branch hit my window.
Ooh,
I live on the 13th floor. There's no trees around.
that's what you think. Wait, that's concerning.
No, there's an updraft. Poor building design and
Okay.
internal effect.
I was gonna say, you're just gonna just find out it wasn't a branch, there's a monster tapping on your window.
Oh, please, God, take me now.
It reminds
I'd prefer
me.
if that was the case.
It reminds me of this one horror game. It was like super indie and super short. The Wendigo saying hi.
Fucking say those words.
But basically the premise was this guy enjoyed like spying on his neighbors through their window. Or through their windows. And you know, it just starts with him like looking through and like hearing their conversations. And then he just spots a monster crawling on the side of the window and it looks dead fucking at him. And I don't know if because it was kind of confusing and that's what kind of makes it scary. I don't know if the monster wasn't moving when you looked at it. Or if you looked at it, it attracted to you more. It was an interesting premise. And just fucking scary. Oh, hello. Have you found out something about how to summon Leviathan? Yep. So you figured it out, have you? That's beautiful. Or there's beautiful. What do we have to do then? I know that she's probably like some Welsh accent or something. But I'm going with Southern. A watermark wand, a flowing dress, and a silver shield, eh? And I have to put them all on like? But where am I going to get my hands on expensive kit like that, eh? I hate to do this to you, but can I ask you to help me out again? I don't have much to give you. I'll be ever so grateful I would. I'll be waiting for you up at the mayor's private beach. I reckon that's the best place to call him from, don't you? Oh, no, she's clearly meant to be Newcastle, Sunderland sort of place. I don't know the accents. I know a lot of the Dragon Quest stuff is a lot more European based. Especially the Dragon Quest XI dub. That was the first time in a while I've heard the term Bob's your uncle.
Oh my God, I'm gonna fucking throw a fit. There's one keybind on Battlefield 5 with every EA. It's actually every EA game, but it's like it's right next to the one. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but on your keyboard it's literally directly to the left of one. And in like 90% of all games, if you just tap it, it doesn't do anything. It's just like an input that doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm. The tilde.
Yeah. And then EA games, it just brings up the console and pauses all your other inputs. And I accidentally fucking tapped it and I got just ganked playing Battlefield.
Oof.
It's so stupid. And I can't turn it off because of fucking EA bullshit.
Yeah, that's one of the complaints I've heard about Dragon's Dogma. Was apparently they're using some program that is like some like super intrusive anti-cheat, because apparently that game has microtransactions. I haven't seen them, but this man's clearly never played RPGs. And so, but the problem with the software they're using, or the program, is you basically can't mod the game. Which is a shame, because that game has a pretty solid character creator, which you can get on Steam for free for just the character creator. Make horrible abominations. I don't know if the Man of War heals, but he looks like a heal slime, so. Let's make clear this never played RPGs. It reminds me of that one bit in Sword Art Abridged. It's like, wow, we finally did all this, and now we can finally go resurrect my little pet. What? No. We gotta get like 11 more of these in the dungeon, so then we take them and alchemize them into an item that we then give to a blacksmith who crafts a key to unlock an even bigger dungeon. Then we go and get the item. Who would make a game like this? You don't play a lot of RPGs, do you? I completely forgot which way I came. I think I... Help, I'm lost. It happened again.
Aw.
Ma, get the map. I think it's this way. Okay, yeah, it's this way. Oh fuck, there's a blue chest down there I missed. Thank you for moving, Burb. There's another blue chest over there, I sees it. Ralph sees it. You ever watch it as a kid, Vulcan? Or is that before your time?
Vaguely. No, I remember it.
That's such a good show. Resurrock. Oh, gosh, they always spawn right on me. Wow, 1 damage on my mage. Okay, Matthias does more damage now. I think we probably should have upgraded his weapon sooner. Because now he's doing 70 damage. He did like maybe 40. He still has yet to have any weapon upgrades. But it's fine, he's a healer. His secondary job is to not die. Can't heal the body if you're dead. You're the only one with a revive spell. Oh, this track is so good. Oh, hello, love. Have you got them? The watermelon wand, the flowing dress, and the silver shield too? You have? Well, that's smashing. But you haven't equipped yourself with them. That's no good. It'd be hopeless, me trying to do it. No, you're the one with a lot. No, one of you lot will have to do it for me. Else, we'll be in a tiny bit of trouble. Well, it's a good thing I guess I have a character that uses wands. It's such a downgrade, though. Oh, except the shield. Okay, you take the shield. I guess the wands or the shield's a downgrade for her. Because her shield's only there to boost her magical power. This is kind of a cool combo, though. Oh, you're back. Did you get the things I needed? The watermelon wand, the flowing dress, and the silver shield? You did? They're smashing. Thank you ever so much. Well then, let's see if we can't summon on Lleviathan, shall we? I will fucking destroy him. Again. Something something white whale, white whale. Oh man, Leviathan, Lord of the Depths, you're there. Please show yourself to us. Your humble servants. Jonah's prayers float out across the ocean, carried on the sea breeze. Holy shit, that worked. Leviathan. Alright, step aside. It's time to make some tuna fish. Oh dear, he doesn't look so friendly as he normally does. I think we might be in a spot of trouble here, Lack. Punch a whale! That's why I'm more of a Team Aqua guy. You know, I'm a big Shelly fan. And I get to hang out with hot Shelly and punch a whale, as opposed to admitting that I'm afraid of the water. No thank you. Do you have anything here, Matthias? I say this every time. I guess not. Same old strategy. That's right, this little
Hawke,
bitch.
something's happening, and I'm scared.
Oh god, what's happening?
One of my homies is trying to set me up on a date with someone.
Yeah.
I'm terrified.
Are you sure it's real this time?
No, it's real, because this is like genuinely, like... This is my one best friend in college. He is an absolute homie. And I'm scared, because that means the woman is mutual friends of his girlfriend, because that's the only way he knows any other women. And I know her friend group, so now I'm concerned. It could be one of two people. One is like soul snatching. The other is like, kind of reminds me of my ex, and that equally scares me.
Hmm.
I was doing so good being lonely. Fuck.
So the reason I used Whipping Boy instead of Forbearance here is because clearly this guy's just gonna spam AoE moves, and I don't want to take 4 shots. Possibly 8. In one round. Okay, Matthias, you're on heal duty. Forever. I'll be on buff duty, I guess. Thank God multi-heal exists. I was doing good, but I was doing so good being lonely is both a good quote and also how I feel, says Kane.
Yeah, Kane, there's a whole chronicle with my love life as of recently, and it's really sad. It's basically the best way I can describe it in a term that Hawke would use is the anime protagonist issue.
God damn it, I don't understand. Why are all these women just hanging around me?
And like, of course, my homie is trying to set me up on a date after I've been drinking for fucking 4 days straight, and I look like I just have the prime dad bod.
Six
And my
pack of
acne
dad
broke out.
god.
It's like, thank you. Thank you for choosing when I don't look attractive anymore, you fucking dickhead.
Hey Vulcan, you wanna see some crazy damage on stream?
Please.
Wait for Brenna's turn.
I just saw one after you said that.
No, wait. Here we go. Boosh!
Now let me wait for the 40-second delay. Two, Jesus, mother of God.
That's a gladiator, baby. That is max tension gladiator who all they do is damage with a move that does massive damage but is random. Turns out random against one person means you know who you're going to hit.
Huh.
That's why people don't like moves of like deliver 4 basic attacks to random enemies. Like, yeah, I mean, sure, if there's like a bunch of enemies out there, it's probably gonna be shit. However, comma, if there's only one enemy. Oh, yeah, and Brenna got her strength boosted 2 steps. Punch yourself in confusion. I almost pissed myself that one time Brenna got confused while she had max tension. She could have easily killed anyone in the party just by like sneezing in their direction.
Oh no, I'm self-aware. I have hands. Just fucking barely taps yourself and you just vaporize.
It's basically like Saitama, it's just like he just taps a finger and your body just explodes into paste. Or no, it's like, what was that guy from The Boys at the very beginning? Where he just runs through that chick at super speed.
Oh, I know who you're talking about, and I fucking hate his character. I just can't remember his name. A-Train?
That's it.
The fucking
I'm gonna
fat
do it
black
again.
guy who eats enough calories to kill an entire country.
God, that makes me sad. Let's go again. Let's go. And here's the best part about this Vulcan with this team. Brenna's downside is that that super move costs 4 MP. Gladiators have shit MP. The Paladin can give his pretty decent MP to a teammate.
Huh.
So I can do that a lot. I'm still trying to sap their defense, which I just did. This is gonna hurt way more this time.
Damn, I just realized tomorrow morning I'm gonna have a shitty fucking time.
What's
I
that?
gotta run off the alcohol. Fuck.
Well, whale's dead. Brenna actually punched the whale. She just threw down her axe and then she just charged at it. Yeah, leveled up. And I learned multi-thrust, which is that 4-hit combo.
It's a skill no man can learn.
Oh, I unlocked the title Smokin' Poker. After I learned multi-thrust. I'm making that my title right now. And Donna
You know, make a
learned.
good thumbnail for YouTube.
Hmm.
That Kermit image. The cranking the hog Kermit image.
Yeah. Just me with just at a grill with just plaster over like a dad at a grill and just replace like the tongs with like a spear.
Dude, that could be my next Discord picture. The Kermit.
There you go. I
Wait,
still
I
hate.
wonder if I change it, will it change on stream?
Maybe. I
Ooh.
think the default, unless you set a specific one, is it'll just change whatever you are, or you may
it's a
have to come
damn
back and
shame.
reload.
It's a damn shame because I found my fucking OG profile picture from years ago.
Here's the thing that still bothers me about that Kermit cranking his hog thing.
Mhm.
Is like that could mean so many things. That could mean he's on his
Yeah.
motorcycle. That could mean he's just jerking it. That could mean that he was porking his pig girlfriend. That could mean he was jacking off his pig girlfriend. I don't know.
Anyway, it worked. It's on stream now.
Yeah, buddy. Hold on, I'm looking this up in a tab because if
You know, one
Frog
of the
gets in
shitty
here.
thing, Hawk,
Hmm.
if you just change the color of the jacket to brown, that's how I dress some days.
So I'm currently looking up a picture for a Plague Doctor frog, and there in fact are some on Google Images. There's also a Plague Doctor riding a frog. So, it could just be the Frog Boys. Anyways. I'm sorry I had to kill your dad again, kid. Thank you ever so much. I don't know what I would done if you hadn't been here by... I don't know what I'd have done if you hadn't been by here. Okay. But why would Leviathan... How many times I gotta teach this lesson, old man? Stay the fuck down! We'll fucking suplex you off this cliff. Hmm? Whatever am I doing here? There I was, having a lovely sleep, and now here I am, like a fish out of water. Leviathan? Well, yes, that's me. I'm Leviathan. I'm sorry if I did anything untoward. I was in a bit of a daze, you see. I was swimming along, and then I remembered being attracted by something, and going off to have a little look at what that might be. Oh, I'm ever so sorry. I saw a big shadow in the sea by here, and thought it might be yours. So I summoned you, see? Oh, that explains it. It's rather lucky, actually. I was looking for you anyway. Really? But why ever would you be looking for me? You is capitalized. Let me see. Ah, yes, here we go. I thought you might like to have this. It's a ball of light. This is... What's charm? One of those fisherman's talisman thingies. I like how earlier in the main story they... Yeah, never mind. It doesn't have to be a ball of light is what I'll allude to. Yes, and I believe this particular one belonged to your father. He regretted to the very end that he was never able to pass it on to you. I couldn't bear to see his wish go unfulfilled, so I went out to find you. And now I've passed it on, at last. So why were you angry? You're sure? It was Dad's? Oh, I don't know how to thank you. Oh, Dad. Right. Well, I'll be heading back to the depths, if you don't mind. Farewell, Drylanders. I can't believe Leviathan would go to all that trouble for my sake. Beggars belief, it does. Nope. Round 2? I'm sorry, round 3? Hello again. Sorry, there was something else that completely slipped my mind. The fig. I found this too. It seemed rather important, so I thought you might accept it as a way of apology for my terrible behavior. I really am terribly sorry. I hope you can forgive me. Anyway, I'll be on my way again. Farewell for now. He moves like the Tropical King. But this is... It's that golden fruit bomb before, look. What's it doing turning up by here again, eh? It's not like I need it anyway, is it? Here, it's yours. Hawke obtains a fig. Success. Follow the fish quest has been transgressed with finesse. Ultimate power is now mine. This is my Dark Souls arc. Now I become the villain after saving the world. When Dad ate it, his dying prayers were answered, weren't they? Yeah, but it was kind of a genie-wish situation. And you're looking ever so down at the moment. So lonely, like... You look just like I did back when I lost Dad. Well, if there's someone you lost, maybe you should eat it and make a wish, like. You never know what might happen. I've got Dad's talisman by here. There's nothing more I need to make me happy. Ah, there's beautiful. Anyway, I'm sure you don't want me hanging around while you're praying and all that. I'll get out of your way. Bye for now. I think my faith is restored. God exists. Oh, we know he does, but he came back. The fig gives off a soft, inviting glow. Eat it. Give it to me. Hawke eats the fig. Hi. Oh wait, Hawke, hello? Have you got cloth in your ears or something? Can you hear me? I could be a dick and say no. But then I'd respond. Yeah, I hear ya. Yay, welcome back. It's good to see you see me. Is it weird welcoming you back? You haven't really been anywhere, but who flippin' cares? I'm just glad you're back with us. I've been flapping at your heels ever since you became immortal, and you haven't so much as fluttered an eyelash. Oh yeah, about that thing I was trying to tell you when we left, I just wanted to say... It wasn't important after all. I might tell you another time if we're bored or something. Anyway, if you can see me, then you can see the Starflight, and you can't flap and miss old fat guts. You better go and pay him your respects. Come on, all aboard the Starflight Express! Sterling, my man! I walk in and I just give him the Predator handshake. Or the man shake. Watch your Hawke. Long time no see. It's been 2 days. I guess that is kind of an eternity. So you ate that fig and wish to see me ugly old mug again, did ya? That's enough to make an old man cry. Dream on. As if he'd want to see you again. It's clear as day. It's clear as the day is long that he was pining for my fantabulous face, not yours. You're very catty, Stella. I like it. Well, I ain't bothered either way. Long as I get to see Hawke again, I'm happy. Your Celestia sent you down here to watch over the mortals, didn't she? Well, I was thinking maybe I should let you take charge of the old Starflight. Help you out with your work and that, you know? Shut up. Are you yanking poor Hawke's leg? That's not very nice, you know. I ain't yanking nothing. I'm serious. There's some proper villains hiding out deep down in all of them grottos. And they need sorting out. If you really want to protect the mortals, You have to track down as many treasure maps as you can and get grotto grinding. That's the word from the top brass anyway. Since that's what you're gonna be doing, I thought we might as well put the Starflight to good use helping you out and all. Now you see, that item he's handing me is an actual picture. It's a 2D picture, but it's still something. Here, have this. It's my whistle. It's for calling up the Starflight. Hawke receives Sterling's whistle. Just give it a puff anywhere in the mortal realm, and the Starflight will show up. Don't need none of them blue trees or nothing. And once you're aboard, you'll need to come over here and use this. That'll give you control, and once you've got that, the rest is up to you, sunshine. The world's your oyster. But, Fat Guts, what about me? Are you relieving me from my duties or something? If I got the sack... Not likely. You're gonna be the one showing Hawke here the ropes, ain't ya? Like a driving instructor sort of thing. Are you going to do the dungeons? I'll probably do like maybe 1 or 2 dungeons. I think this is more just like the conclusion stream for Dragon Quest IX. But we'll definitely get through like the first dungeon that you get because I never did it. So I get to boss Hawke around? Stellar. Fear not, Fat Guts. I won't let you down gently. Right then, sunshine. This is where your next adventure begins. It's a big old world out there, full of stuff you never even dreamed of. Now get out there and get exploring. Hawke gains control of the Starflight Express. I should probably learn how to pilot this thing. What is it, Hawke? He wants Stella, Queen of the Starflight, to show you how to drive the chariot of the heavens? I mean, when you put it like that, yeah. Well, as long as you agree I'm the Queen of the Starflight, I suppose I could teach you a thing or two. Okay, keep your ears peeled. First, you need to... actify the control panel at the front? Do that and it's takeoff time! Now, the old girl will rise into the skies, and you can drive wherever your heart desires. Fly free like a, fly. Stella, you don't have to try too hard. It's okay. When you spot somewhere you want to land, just give the old A button a push and shout "land ho!" and you'll be given a choice. If you want to land, say yes, aye. And if you don't want to, or you want to go to the realm of the Almighty, go for no. And if you ever want to pop inside the Starflight and see me, just press the B button and scream "Beauty ahoy!" And that's all there is to it. Lesson accomplished. I must have something stuck in my ears. I could swear you didn't bother thanking me for my tip-top tuition. How about you, Sterling? Here, Hawke, I'm leaving the Starflight Express to you now, sunshine. You can fly the old girl anywhere you want and land anywhere that takes your fancy. Oh, that's right, because... There... What? That doesn't... Because there are places you can't get to. Like, there's no way you can physically, like, walk up them. So... Hey, I guess it is the Starflight, isn't it? Oh boy, he's ready to fly a star train. This is before MiHoYo did this. Yeah, buddy. Oh wait, what are you? Any goodies here? That's a Cyclops. Books! There's a book on the shelf called Memento of Love by Nicholas. It's a huge book and looks like it's a very long read. Have a closer look. Yeah, sure. Hawke takes it from the shelf. 12th of March, sunny. I brought my beloved Annabelle a dazzling necklace for her birthday. It cost a small fortune, but it was worth it to see her smiling face. And I do want to be with her until death do us part after all. 14th of March, rain. The unthinkable has happened. My beloved Annabella is dead. I had the necklace I gave her as a keepsake, but oh, how will I go on without her? 21st of March, rain. Woody turned up in the middle of the night. Scoundrel is always all over Annabella. He stood there getting soaked in the rain and demanding his keepsake back. And then he went and snatched my necklace. That necklace symbolizes all my happy memories with my dear Annabella. How dare he take it from me? The writing after this is too smudged to read. Forgive me, Annabella. I'm sorry, forgive me, Annabella. I must never let you slip through my fingers. Or I shouldn't have let you slip through my fingers. Hey, a visitor. Your timing is perfect. You have to hear me out. Name's Nicholas. I used to have a sweetheart named Annabella. I bought her a lovely sparkling necklace for her birthday, and she was over the moon. I was sure we could be happy together. We were told... Wait, if he's just gonna tell me the story, why did I read it? Oh, wow, he bought her the necklace and she died 2 days later. Yikes. Only memento I had to remember her by was the necklace I gave her. I held it every day and cried. Yeah. That's why it's just unforgivable. That scoundrel Woody Nickett came and stole it. I could really use your help here. You'll go and get the necklace back from me, won't you? Yeah, sure. You'll do it. I knew it. I could tell you were the right sort the minute I laid eyes on you. I thought I must be cursed or something when I ended up stuck here after chasing that no-good Woody. But now you've come along. Guess every cloud has a silver lining, right? Nicholas's necklace. And of course, I have no way of knowing where Woody might be. Maybe he's up here? Oh, I didn't heal Donna. I would say that Lucifer better keep fucking walking, asshole. I also gotta re-equip her. Okay, so you get the Scepter of Get. You take the thing that just boosts your magic. Keep that on. Get the Ethereal Robes, because they're just so sick. My dogs are currently trying to kill each other outside. Give the tank the best shield. Shuns MP absorption. Oh, that'd be good for the mage once I get upgrades for it. Alright, what's this square up here?
I got him and Hawke for the night, man.
Alright, man. Take care. Ooh, divine dress. Doesn't mean books of particular interest. Wait, is the divine dress the outfit for the sage, the female sage in Dragon Quest 3? Tatty looking diary on the shelf. It's a huge book and looks like it's a very long read. Hawke takes the book from the shelf. 12th of March, sunny. Today is my beloved Annabella's birthday. I splurged a bit and bought her a necklace she wanted. Couldn't wait to see her face. That Nicholas character is a bit of a worry though. He follows her around like a lovesick puppy. Oh, here we go. 14th of March. Annabella's dead. I'm in shock. Still half expecting her to appear at my door and ask me to go for a walk like always. 21st of March. Annabella won't be coming over to see me anymore. I have to come to terms with that. I went to her house and asked for the necklace I gave her. I wanted some kind of keepsake. That Nicholas character had beaten me to it and taken it for himself. I don't think I've ever been so angry. I won't let him get away with this. Get my keepsake back. It's the last thing I do. The writing after that is too messy to read. Hey, who are you? You must be pretty nosy. Oh, jeez. Windows nurses scared the hell out of me. Coming all the way out here. I'm Woody Nickett. And this is my house. Hear that? My house. Clear off. Okay. Hey, yo, Nikki. The fuck? Huh? Where can you find Woody? Well, let's just say he's not exactly a million miles away. From what I hear, he talks all kinds of nonsense in his sleep. I'd rather stuff my ears with mud than listen to that rotter mumbling it out. You really gonna make me, like, wait? Was there anything out here? Not really. So how do I go about summoning the Starflight? Items, important items. Really, these are my only important items? No, it's not that. It's not that. Help! Miscellaneous? Oh, that's right, we got a profile settings. We gotta be the smoking poker. Is that? No, it's not that. That's not. You realize the idea wasn't to make every single monster in the world extinct, don't you? Exterminate, exterminate. Presented to Hawke for saving the world and taking on as many monsters as mortally possible. Down while doing it. First completion record screen is now available. What's this? 1,548 battle victories. 83 alchemizes. 42 accolades. 36 quests complete. No grottos, no guests canvassed. 69.5 hours. Nice. 0 multiplayer. Stella, help! I'm stuck. I need upsies. Well, it's not spells. Is it? Items. There's no way. No, it's not that. No. It's now able to yada yada. Fuck off, dragon. Oh god, these trees are reminding me of the fucking Chow Garden. Really? So the important items are only just the keys, huh? Make sure like no one's got like the secret key or something. I got 20 mini mills we gotta drop off. I forgot that's the thing we need to do. Ooh. You know what? Let's test out Donna's new spell. It's like Zatch Bell. We gotta test out the new spell we get. What's Kaboom do? Death. Well, that's going. I'm gonna look something up. That's why it's kind of slowing down. Wait. I'm looking up how to summon the Starflight. Nice try, bitch. Get wrecked. What? Wait, it is just in my inventory? It's just a regular items every day. Give me that. Silly. Oh wait, no. No, it's nighttime. No! Turn around! Well, now we know how to use it. It's weird that's just an item. This is my house. My house. Forgive me, Annabella. I should have taken better care of it. I think of it taken by grubby abyss. Shame. I have to go there. To the furthest corner of the ocean and... get it back. Oh, I think I remember, because I was looking up how to make Saint's Ashes. And you need an Abyss Diver. It's like your best chance. Wait, what the fuck are you? What the fuck was that? Was that a blonde Morag? Excuse me? Was that like a super rare spawn that I just kerfuffled? What was that, dude? God, what's going on? Smashing your pots. Oh god, what's happening? Howdy. We'll circle the perimeter one time to see if that thing shows back up. Because I might be just gaslighting myself. It might have just been one of these drakes. Oh wow, I didn't realize how much... Oh wait, no, that's right. Done, I was spamming spells during the Leviathan fight. We didn't heal it up. But things probably not coming during the day. Oh, God, I didn't mean to do that. Oh my god, this spell does 28... It costs 28 MP. Good lord. Arrgh! You're a little late on that one there, Chiefy. Ow! Oh, come on! Don't chug. He's dead. Got him. Here, let me try something. Okay. Save state. Load state. That fix it? Yeah, it did. You're fucking shitting me. Literally the instant I press the whistle button, that motherfucker spawns right in the corner. What are the odds, dude? I want to fight it. I don't think my emulator likes... I don't think it likes the outside world. Where? I'm not getting fooled again. That's a Mucifer. There you are. What are you? A cannibal. No, 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 it couldn't be Annabella. That would be ridiculous. Let's get rid of the snail. Because that thing casts confusion. You'll hit him though. Realistically, the demon's probably weak to... Like, there we go. Oh, if you're like a mini boss, you're gonna have a bad time, sweetheart. Holy shit! They just casually just walked up and did 146 damage. Yes. Oh, it didn't matter. Still cool though. Cannibal drops some treasure. Contains a fencing frock. Oh, that's the female female armamentalist armor. Good lord, that move hurt. Granted, it's on Donna, and Donna is very squishy. I do see, however, that we are getting into to recolored bosses. Grab more of this coagulant, because I have a lot of coagulant and fisticuffs. I have like 40 something fisticuffs, just because every time I come to Stornway to alchemize, I grab them. Where is it? Yeah, they're not here now, though. Alright, here's the plan. Stands. We're gonna go here, we're gonna rest up, we're gonna save, and then we're gonna go do the first grotto. Because we're going on about 2.5 hours. Oh, I almost instinctively went to the alchemy pot. Yeah, okay. And it's a shame I can't have Patty in my party because it's DLC I can't physically get. Even if I have a physical copy of the game. I think I also remember hearing someone say that they had Aaron and Selma also as party members, which is crazy. I'm thinking of like different characters like you can try like emulate. You could probably make Stella. She's clearly like a luminary class. Or a minstrel. I wonder what Aaron would be. Because Patty's a thief. She kind of has a thief aesthetic. No, oh, it's just costumes. Damn. There were a ton of them. Yeah, I remember seeing all the wigs. Anyways, you guys want to go treasure hunting? I wonder where this one could be. Okay, if you're lucky enough to locate the spot shown on the map on the top, yada yada. Press the A button whenever you see the exclamation mark. Treasure maps will only appear on the top screen. Well, this one is very easy. It's like somewhere around here. No, don't fight me. You don't want any of this. I killed Satan. What do you think I'm gonna do to a little shroom? Oh my god, they keep running in front of me. Alright, we'll do this systematically. What's on the trees? Oh. There we go. Brenna, do you have... What the number of nearby chests? Nothing happens. Oh. Oh, wow. I remember there were like 10, 15 different rooms and each had like 1 to 4 costumes in them. Wow. I'm not gonna fight these guys, come on. Really? You chose this one, buddy. I can never remember if these guys are technically beast or aquatic. That's the desert one, so he might not be aquatic, but if he's a toad. Oh my god, what's happening in my game? Wow, I'm slower than these guys. Whoa. Classic Hawke move. Fight each undiscovered enemy once, and then avoid them like the... Wow, I just muted myself somehow. Anyways, was Trot a character from Dragon Quest? The only real knowledge I have is the... Yeah, I noticed it. Only like experience I have is a little bit of... Well, I mean, obviously this game. Dragon Quest 6 a little bit. I remember bits and pieces of 8. Motherfucker! No, fuck off. We gotta explore the entire thing. Trot is the goblin. Oh, right, the dad! The king. Jesus. Not... Oh god, it's like a bullet hell. Trying to get through here. Some smup shit. Ugh. It's like a goddamn QTE. Whip girl, what's her name? Jessica? I know Jessica's kind of like the waifu of Dragon Quest, but I'm more of a Jade guy from Dragon Quest XI now. Never really cared for Jessica, but I do respect her. This is just circle around. They gave you there's some costumes and the main characters from 8. Yeah. Well, I know the main character from Dragon Quest 8 is just iconic. I mean, hell, you boot up Dragon Quest 11 and one of the outfits you get is the 8's protagonist. Or 8's protagonist outfit. This is just a big room. Brenna, nose for treasure? Gonna work? Maybe? Nope. I swear to God, if there's a treasure down here, I'm never using this ability again. What's the point if I have to basically be on the chest? Okay, that laps back around. Woo. I'm looking at chat while trying to dodge shit. I'm playing on hard mode. Yeah, I have done a lot of these as a kid. Getting the end in Game Gear's a pain. Alright, you guys want a tango? I'll tango. I mean, hell, I've got like middle armor. And even then, it was still kind of time consuming to get. Tell you, getting like the princess and the king shit is time consuming because they only fucking saints ashes and lucky pendants. They all gonna have the fucking monarch's mark. Yay! Okay, Crane, we are in a level 1 dungeon. Oh, damn it, I should have kept going. I see you choose death this day. Death by suicide, huh? God, I love the staff animations. But I also hate that when I look at him and he jumps to attack, I just hear Ed, Ed, and Eddie sound effects. Oh, I didn't mean to go down there. Well, we know where the boss is. Ah, these narrow hallways where they make you fight the enemies. Whoa. You never go the way the game tells you to. That's how you get all the loot. I'm gonna pause so I can read that. So the real endgame gear is like 4 melons from rare drops. High level dungeons stage 1 and 2 are guaranteed, but stage 3 could fail and turn into an instant stage 1. Ooh. Oh my god, there's so many toads right now. Yes. I'm playing a stealth game right now. Move. I don't want to fight you. Stop spawning in front of me. Oh my god, it's like they know the pathing. It's like rollback code. They analyze my moves and then anticipate what I'm gonna do next. Beben Grote? Woo! Oh please, I hope this laps back around, otherwise I'm just going down a long hallway for nothing. A really long hallway. There'd be a chest down here. There's a toad. Or two toads. You live this day. Unfortunate. I'm now gonna go proceed to take this on. Post game, let's go. I know nothing about the post game. I mean, I know the basic concept of the grottos. Yeah, we're kind of doing like a wrap-up stream, because, you know, we can't just end with saying goodbye to our girl Stella. Yeah, treasure maps. You can go kick the shit out of Equinox. I know that. You know what I just realized? Also, I've been playing Dragon Quest... Ooh, you've been playing Dragon Quest X. Well, you have to tell me what that's like, because, you know... It's probably never coming out in America. I just realized, did Bloodborne's Chalice dungeon rip off the dungeon system, the grottos for from Dragon Quest IX? Because they're randomly generated dungeons. You could play it too properly. I know there's like some fan project stuff, but... Yes, but also no. I know there's one guy that got it working, but he couldn't translate it. So he just kind of was just like going through it. How dare they seal me away? I am Equinox. I cannot be stabled. None shall fetter my might. There's a translation thing for I5. It's not like this was new in this game either. Ooh, an elf mage. The heavenly palace is where I make pasture. The world is mine to gallop freely across, its inhabitants merely my grooms. Those abortive creations, the mortals, ride roughshod over the realm beneath. They must be destroyed. The boss is weak? Well, then we're gonna humiliate him badly. Just gonna fuck with him. Always use the railgun strat. Did you unlock any more classes? We did unlock Sage. And we do have the quest to go find a Minstrel Maui to get Luminary. Yeah, Sage is awesome. I was planning to make Matthias a Sage, but by the time we could go and turn in the quest, I kind of beat the main game. Which is a shame, because I put a bunch of points in bow for Matthias. This boss is what made me realize the end game of this is deep and painful. Strong abilities, yeah. The advanced classes. And this is probably entirely unnecessary what I'm doing, but I'm doing it for the memes. It's not that bad unless you're fighting the legacy bosses. Oh yeah, Kazuki, was it you who showed the 4 priests versus like the... Was it Dragon Quest V end boss? Four sages, yep. You know what? Here's what we'll do. Aegon. Blind Man's Biff for the memes. Do that because it's cool. And then Sap for lols. Yeah, that was pretty sick. Just watching a boss kill itself because it's reflecting magic constantly. Peace, kid. Gladiator. Quasi treasure map. Rock mine of Delore. First level. You should also get Sage's scripture. Oh, is that the that's a double cast ability, isn't it? For the level 40 quest? Started another playthrough on my PC for... Ooh. What classes you're rocking? What's your main character? I was thinking of like doing just like a personal playthrough of like being a martial artist or something. Just throw my friends in there. I am so sorry, monsters. You can go. You know what? Let's see. I've got a list of things I wanted to do. And let's see here. Fight Leviathan. We gotta turn in our mini mills, boys. We got like 20 of those things that I've just been sitting on. If you have a Discord, I can stream stuff for you. Ooh. Yeah, sure. Do you have a Discord? It is in the links right below the video player. And then I also just can do this. Because I am a professional streamer and I know how to do things. There we go. I got a link. Oh god. Oh god. My shit's slowing down. Yeah, we've been going for almost 3 hours. So I'll probably finish some of the things I got on this list and then probably call it. Let's see, how do we get over there? I went the wrong way. This might be the last stream. I don't know. I might grind up the different classes and do like the class and weapon quests for like, I don't know, just like for days I just want to chill and not use my brain. Who knows? And then maybe do some dungeons and that. The options I was thinking of for replacing this game was Blue Dragon Plus. It was made by Mistwalker, and I believe Level 5 did it as well. Yeah, if you stream, I can show you Dragon Quest X. Oh, hell yeah. And Blue Dragon Plus is a RPG RTS. I fucking love Blue Dragon. Or Ultimate Alliance 1, which is just like a Marvel arcade beat 'em up game. That's 40 altogether. I'm a man of me word. So here's some of the booty I promised ye. For 25 medals, you get a pair of transparent tights. Arr. So there's just invisible pants. I promised you. For 32 medals, you get the miracle sword. That's the one that heals you, I believe, when you swing it. For 40 medals, I promised you a suit of sacred armor. That's 40 medals I had off ye. That's no minimal amount. When it reaches 50, you'll see me maximum respect a meteorite bracelet to boot. Good luck in me, Hardy. I think afterwards, if you still collect them, because they can be in like chests and pots, I believe you can just start buying things from him. Namely Saint's Ashes. Wait, did I not open this? What we got in here? Another mini medal. Oh, Demon Whip. None of us use whips, but a skull ring. Saint's Ashes, motherfucker. And 3,000 gold. Alright, what else we got on this bucket list? You'll get to hear my voice for the first time. Hell yeah! How's Stella doing? You got anything else to say? Hey, you've done alchemy 100 times now. Keep up the good work, you enthusiastic alchemist, you. Okay, let's see what we got on this list. It's dark in my room. I'm squinting hard. Okay, fight with Leviathan, turn Mamos, do the first grotto. You know what? Fuck Lady of Dance. What makes you think she has a Valley Girl accent? The Gyaru fashion. And I only have so many voices, and I don't strike her as the sultry type. Alright, let's go check out some people we haven't seen in a while. Because apparently Jonah's been busy. Let's see, who is... I guess just Ivor. In all honesty. Does he got anything to say? Well, if it isn't Hawke, it's been a while. You look like you're doing alright for yourself. You destroyed Corvus, didn't you? Matthias actually did. Our priest, because I gave him Solar Flare, and he did like 500 damage, and got the killing blow. But it was a really good fight, because like all my characters are specialized in what they do, right? Oh, didn't get to use Magical Burst. I don't think he did. Because, so I'm the tank, Bryn is the DPS, Matthias is the healing, and then Donna was the debuffing. There was just something magical about that fight where everyone just locked in on what they did. And Corvus just did not stand a chance. 3 of my characters are DPS. Yeah, when I played as a kid, I think... Oh, let's see, what was my team? I was a spear-wielding paladin, which is why I did it this time on stream. I had a bow ranger. I had a claws gladiator. And I had a staff priest, I believe. Oh, sorry, please, excuse me. I'll get your room sorted for you right away. No, we're not staying the night. Yeah, I had a very physical single target boss killer team. I have 1 ranger, 1 paladin, 2 sages. That's pretty respectable. I mean, sage is so good when their level 100 ability is just cuts mana cost by 25%. That's so good.
Hello there, Hawke. It's been a while. So, what do you think? Am I doing a good job at keeping young Ivor in line? I don't think I've seen anyone work as hard as him. Not since my son's heyday. He's turned out to be quite the workhorse. You know, I used to be known as a bit of a demon when it came to innkeeping back in my day. I was insatiable.
I hate that. I hate that so much.
It's nice to get all fired up about the old business again. All the years in between seem to have melted away to nothing now.
Is the old woman still in Zier? Because I know in the credits roll she was at Zier Rocks. It's really Zier was just kind of a stopping point here, wasn't it? Can I help you? La 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 la. Oi, what do you think you're looking at? You got some nerves scowling at Willard Willard. I got it. I'll forgive you if you bring me some birdsong nectar. Just bring it, alright? Yeah, sure. No way. Well, that's a bit of good luck. What are you hanging about for then? Hurry up and bring me the birdsong nectar, will ya? I love my gaming PC. I pray to the machine spirit and my little 4-year-old laptop every day. Gotta feed the hamster well. So I always thought it was weird that this dirt pile was here. It's like, why is this even here? Because Zier Rocks is a complete imitation of this place, and that's where the guy's coffin is. Hi, Grandma. Is it true that you went off to the village made of stone that the poet was on about, Petra? Going off somewhere so dangerous alone. And at your age, too. You'll still hang up on old Mason, aren't you? No, you've got it all wrong. I went all the way up there to finally put my memories of him to rest. Ouch. You're a complex one, Petra. That's for sure. Even after all these years. Also, another thing I've learned about little Petra here. That's the wrong one. She's got stone buffs monthly. A stone cold classic of the 29th edition. We visit the world's quarries and reveal the top 100 rocks and knock the others stone dead. And then we don't really need... We'll go to Stornway last. Because that's kind of like the central city. The puns just don't stop. They never did in Dragon Quest. Need I remind you, in Dragon Quest XI, the queen's name is Friesabel. And the witch Crystalinda. In the kingdom of Sniffelheim. I think you can access the DLC if you're playing on an emulator. Yeah, I'm on an emulator. Where is... What's his name? The fuck are you doing in their house? I have to look it up. I probably will. Because I did see someone stream this just because I was curious about how other people handle the overlays and stuff. And they had like all the DLC cosmetic items and all the wigs and stuff. I got in with a study group at the mayor's place and finally started me learning. It was way too hard for me. Oh boy, I feel that. So I'm practicing my letters all by myself. Truth be told, I feel like a bit of a dunce. And keep trying, man. I believe in you. Because oh, hello. I am Mrs. Tufferton, the richest lady in all of Coffinwell. It's rather a trend among upper-class ladies such as myself to keep a beardy weirdy as a pet, don't you know? Some Bristol and YouTube access the DLC. Huh. They like to feed on the leaves of the fearsome trevel, apparently. In order to acquire one must finish off a trevel with stone's throw and lend the lovely beardy weirdy falling to the ground. Oh, it's like Pokemon with headbutt. You look jolly strapping, actually. Perhaps you could bring me a beardy weirdy? Yeah, sure. I don't have anyone in fisticuffs, but, you know, I'm down to punch people. Oh, and one must add that the longer the facial hair on a beardy weirdy, the better. A lady like moi couldn't possibly bring herself to own one unless its beard was at least 100 centimeters long. Cheerio then. One will be awaiting your return with great anticipation. Climber for a climber. Where's what's his name? The doctor. Don't go out that way. And so many side quests open up after the post game. He's probably at the grave, isn't he? Let's go this way. Nope. Odd. Ah, well. I didn't really care for Coffinwell. I got too many bad memories while with the Armamentalist quest. God, just trying to... I want to find whoever made, like, the quest to unlock the Armamentalist, and I want to punch them in the Grundle Johnny Cage style. Just... oh. Like, yes, you wish to become a red mage and be as cool and stylish as me? Well, then you're going to need to take the class with the lowest attack rating and get the killing blow and a meta slime. Oh, I thought that was a person for a sec. No, this is a tree. I think I remember reading, like, someone? I guess not. Oh wait, this is the, hold on. This is the guy that taught us how to be a gladiator. To be beaten by someone physically and mentally superior to himself has opened unscrupulous Maximus's eyes. Now he can immerse himself in his training with a pure heart as the Almighty intended. Okay, yeah, so unscrupulous Maximus was just a guy that just grinded boars in the forest. Who are you? Well, remember me? It's Cribber. You haven't forgotten my face already, have you? What about all that stuff I sold you back in the Gortress, eh? Oh, you're from the Gortress? Seems like yesterday, doesn't it? About a week. Yeah, we all got out just after you, thanks for asking. Anyways, everyone went their separate ways, you know? But seeing as we all got to know each other well and all that, a few of us decided to set up a little sort of club. Yep, we're the Gortress Gorillas. That's a closely guarded secret, okay?
You gotta keep it under your hat. Sterling's Gortress Gorilla #1. You're number 10, and I'm number 7. If you bump into any other lads, don't pretend you don't know them, like you did with me, okay? Long live the Gorgeous Gorillas. Hell yeah, brother. We went to Port Lleviathan. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's literally no one there. Time to go face my trauma. My unresolved childhood issues. Are you doing a cheat run? With how much grinding there is in this game, I don't blame you. I have personally contributed to the extinction of the metal liquid slimes. Wait, who are you? Doll's bigger than me. It's amazing. And it's so pretty. Yeah, I don't really want to hunt down metal slimes for like 50 hours. Hi, Marionette. Can we be friends? Can we? You and me? Let's play together. I heard there's a rather lifelike doll here in Bloomingdale, so I came all the way from Swine Dimple's Academy to investigate. It's extraordinary. It's so realistic. You could almost believe it was alive. Absolutely exquisite craftsmanship. I've just said I'd like to apprentice myself to the old man who made it. If they'll have me, of course. Marionette sits silently on the chair. I'll create the inscription. In memory of my one true friend, may you rest in peace. Rip Marion. Who was then life swapped with a marionette. Alright, now they're gonna place. I'm really excited to see how things changed. Oh, I should probably check the wall down here. Because it was drying up before. A previous monarch worked very hard to build this underground waterway to keep his people hydrated. But his daughter, our current queen, continues to watch over it. People of Liba are fortunate indeed. I have 3 sages, and I just started the game. Godspeed the mage rage. Alright, let's go see how Queenie's doing. Actually, Hawke examines the statue, but there's neither a name or anything else carved into it. Alright, now figure out where the throne room is. So there's the bathhouse. Oh god, the world's breaking. There's a line of people. Oh, Jack. Jack is making happy noises as if he's pleased to see an old friend. Yeah, you know, I'm like Goku. Everyone I fight becomes my friend. Here we go. Just stroke the lizard and... Please let this be the year I finally get into Swine Dimples. Oh my god, they're stroking the lizard for good luck. I came here right away when I heard there's a lizard who made people's dreams come true when they stroke it. What do you think you're doing? You can't just barge in. You're in the back of the queue. How you doing, Voluptua? Oh, it's you, Hawke. It's been a while since
since we've seen you in the palace. How do you like the new look queendom of Gleba? Pretty good, eh? And it's going to get even better. And it's all thanks to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You must say hello to my Dracky-Woo too while you're here. I'm sure he'll be thrilled to see you. Alright, and then one more thing for the sake of my pride. Hey, Brunhilde. Or Brunhild. Yeah, guess what I did? I killed Satan. I have suffered the humiliation of defeat. May not be ready yet, but one day I will have my revenge. I'm not gonna lie, the pirouette into the clap for a second, I thought my guy just dabbed. We'll probably check Batzerig and then we'll call it because we're at the 3-hour mark. And I want to see how Batzerig did because dude was kind of a man. He was a badass. You know, if I can get up the hill. So, many days have passed since we last met, Hawke. All remains at peace here in Batzerig. You are all parts of my dear family. I do not have riches to offer you, but instead I offer you my endless hospitality. Hell yeah, dude. Batzerig has become a worthy leader of our people. Soon he will be with more power than his father. Our heart is sure that his mother, Ma'a, watches him from her world with pride in his success. Man's going on about how proud, you know, his late wife would be, yet he was thirsting after over, what'd I call her? Stanny or whatever? Alright, let's go check on the princess. Oh god, that kind of loaded in like a cutscene for a second. Oh, the chugging. I could go Swine Temples and do all this, but that's a lot of people I'd probably have to talk to and find. I'm good.
Yeah, I know my frames. The hamster.
If it isn't Hawke, you look well. And how nice it is that you take the time out of your travels to stop by. You're a very dear friend of Stornway. Please feel free to stay as long as you wish. Ach, it's you, Hawke. Bonny to see you. Travel's going well, are they? It seems the treasure maps are all the rage at the moment. Seeing everyone getting so wrapped up in the craze prompted me to have a look around the castle, so I managed to turn one up. Thought I might give it to you after all. Oh, you really helped us in a tight spot that time. You don't remember, do you? Hey, remember that time when you helped us out? Assault Mine of Doubt. Level 16. Aye, well. Have a safe onward journey, won't you? Make sure you come back and visit us again before long. How you doing? How lovely it is to see you, Hawke. Oh dear, I haven't explained it, but seeing you always makes me cry. I have that effect on moms. You helped us out in a tight spot, that time? Do none of you remember the White Knight? Morag? Oh, here's how dedicated I am. I found a Morag recolor and I sucked her in the mouth real good. Alrighty. What a journey it's been. Like what, 20-something streams? We saved the world. You made friends along the way. I feel both accomplished and empty inside now. I'm gonna miss that angry tomboy. I'm gonna miss that handsome heartthrob priest, cause god fucking damn it, he's so handsome. And I guess Donna was there too, you know? Okay, that's a joke because she actually did. She contributed to the party. Quite a bit. Anyways. That's gonna wrap it up for the stream today, ladies and gents. Tomorrow, I will be playing some Digimon Cyber Sleuth. I thought last stream for that we were going to beat it. But then me and Vulcan talked for like 2 hours. And it was beautiful. But, so we might beat it tomorrow. And then we'll move on to Hacker's Memories. I mentioned this a little before. But the game that might replace Dragon Quest IX is probably going to be either Blue Dragon or Ultimate Alliance. Both those games are, I think, probably like fairly short. Probably good stream games. It's another DS game and a game from like 2006 or somewhere around that time. Back when, before all the Marvel movies. Yeah, that would be an interesting one. I'm gonna figure out how to do that because there's a lot of characters. Might have it where like chat picks like 2 superheroes and we put them in the party because there's a team mechanic, but fuck it, it's fine. There's so many characters. A simpler time indeed, where not everything had to be a funny quip or a pop culture reference. Spider-Man didn't change. Spider-Man was always kind of that guy. I will say Moon Knight is kind of broken in that game, and I will do everything in my power not to play as Moon Knight. Because he's got a super powerful AoE knockdown damage ability and nunchucks that get faster with every hit. So they kind of melt bosses. I'll try. The urge is mighty though. Anyways. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to mention before I head off. Let me pull up the event calendar just to make sure. Yep, so tomorrow will be Digimon. Then I will stream Friday. That will probably be the new game. I have to play test, like test them out in OBS and stuff. Then maybe some more Cyber Sleuth. Who knows? Well, you know what? The important thing is we got our Stella back today. And as always, for those that stopped by to watch or chat or what have you, even if it was only for a few seconds, it's always greatly appreciated. See if there's anyone I can raid. Probably not. Raid button also usually doesn't work the first time for me. Will it work? You know what? No, it's fine. We won't raid anyone, because let's be real. The only 2 people I kind of raid are Amp Fire, if they're on, and I know they've been playing a lot of Dragon Quest, or not Dragon Quest. I'm the Dragon Quest guy. They've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy VII Remake Part whatever something, Tifa in a bikini. And then there's Lady Mortis, but I don't want to keep raiding them because I don't know them. They're sweethearts. I love them. They deserve so many views, but I don't know. It's weird rating up. Without anything else to say, other than the thank yous. Take care, everybody. It's been a wild ride on Dragon Quest. Alright, firmly grasping it.
2 hands. If you need to, spit on them. There's no need to be unpleasant.
Got it, spit in their
Aw.
face.
Zola's turn.
Second verse, same as the first, bitch!
Oh,
Okay. As I miss, I'm gonna say politely, give your combat advice to Erickson. I'm gonna go on the defensive.
yeah, that seems to be the best idea, doesn't it?
I don't work with poles as well as you.
Bitch, nobody does.
Damn, that bitch's mind works fast.
And
Alright.
Zola, time for redemption.
So, I know I'm not going to hit, because I'm rolling on basically a flat d20. So I might as well go full bore with that, and I'm gonna use a standard action to fight defensively.
Alright. So that will be a -4.
Yeah. d20 -4, but I'll get a +2 to my AC. I'm a monk tank, guys. I'm dodging. Whew, Nelly.
See what I'm telling you? I'm telling you, they rolled a -4.
Yeah, they were fighting defensively.
So, there is technically no one standing here.
Yes.
Okay.
Technically.
So,
Let
this
me-
skeleton here is going to take a move action and come right out here to assault Erickson. That
You don't-
movement is a move action, and it moves through Zola's threatened area and Eric's threatened area. So you both get to take attacks of opportunity.
Oh, and I still
I mean,
get that.
technically,
He is above him.
I am like 3 foot above him.
So whoever wants to roll first, you can do it at the same time. I don't mind. Go right ahead.
I'll do mine like a band-aid.
You hit.
Son of a bitch!
Defense works.
And
Alright.
that one's actually been damaged before, so sorry, Froggy.
1d6, come on! We up! Let's go 5.
There you go. Even if it was full HP, you would have dropped that one. Good on ya. You saved Erickson while he was reloading.
Yeah.
I look over at Maria. I did it, I worked the shaft. Wait a minute.
That a girl.